How about now?
Stream is starting. The Captain Coder at the helm.
That's me.
Bean water is ready. Today we will learn a lot. He loves the questions. He loves to sing. Join our Discord. Follow him.
Here we go, folks. It's happening. We did it. We made it. We're almost there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you happen to be in the world. Captain Coder here on this beautiful Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. And if you're not a usual of this stream, every day's Monday down here. We always say Happy Monday here. It's just the type of thing we say because I can never remember what day it is. I can never remember. Welcome in. It's so great to have all you beautiful people here for the Dungeon Crawler Jam 2026 award ceremony. What a jam. What a jam. This year we had so many entries that were so long and so good. Oh my goodness. How do you even possibly rate them all? How can we possibly have one winner overall on this? It's insane. It was so much fun to do it. Wolfie, welcome in. Great to see you. Critical Kunik. How do we pronounce it? It's okay. I'm going to just call you Critical. Cozy Nas, welcome back to stream. That one Unity dev is here, folks. Kunik with the long O sound. Kunik. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a beautiful day. It's great to see you. It's great to have you there. Dramo, congratulations on your number 2. Craxy with the number 1. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. It's great to have everybody here. Scumbly Nico, welcome back to the stream. Great to see you. Great to have you here. Jim, it's always a pleasure to have you here. Jim Barris, Pandora, great to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Of course, we're going to get to it any moment now, but as a streamer, I do find it is my job to draw it out when I have a big audience, when there's lots of people watching. The goal here, just like little secret, Ilios, welcome. Little secret if you ever want to become super famous, just like the Captain Coder, because I am the most famous of all the famous people that there ever were. You just stretch. You learn how to just stretch it out with nothing. You say nothing for a really, really long time while you wait for people to show up, and you keep them on the edge of their seat. You make them pay for the whole thing, but they only use it. It's your job to tease. That's right, Curious DNA. Captain the Stretch Coder, at least the third most famous in our Discord, maybe, possibly, perchance. Stretch Armstrong, Kilted, great to see you. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Folks, we're getting ready for that Dungeon Crawler Jam 2026 award ceremony. I'm so excited. This was the longest voting period I've ever seen in a jam, and I still don't feel long enough. I know. So, Cordanor showed the average length of his videos in this jam. I felt similar, and it took me like an hour to finish most games. It was crazy. But we're getting ready to go. Reliable Bean, welcome into the stream. We're gonna do it. Humane Tiger TV. Ooh, glad you're being humane to those tigers. You gotta be humane to the tigers, otherwise they're gonna turn on you and then they'll get you. Maya Tribe, welcome in. Kai, it's wonderful to have you here. Damien, thank you so much for all of your participation in the voting and feedback period. It was awesome to see you all over the place. Cordana first. So, how many hours spent on these? I only managed to get through 50 of them. My goal was to get through 60 of them. I think I recorded over. I think I recorded 40 of my playthroughs, and that I stopped recording because it was just taking too long. I think the average one was over an hour. It was crazy. It was nuts. There's a lot of them. A browser cookie, indeed. Klein Mondclyde. Welcome to the stream. Great to have you here. When do you imagine humane tiger or a humanet tiger? The humanet tiger. I like that one. That one's probably right. Scumbly Nico, great to see you again. Pandora Strunk, Elios, it's great to see all you beautiful people here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful day. I hope you're gonna have as much fun as we are. Smab, it's great to see you. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I know my streaming schedule's been not so scheduled these days. Yeah. KC Cool, always pleasure. Or I guess K Cool, not KC Cool. It's KC Ooh. Welcome to the stream. Great to have everybody here. We're going to hop in just a few minutes with this award ceremony. Give everyone just a few more minutes to arrive, trickle in, filter your way in for this wonderful little presentation. Off topic, do you actually have a Kinesis keyboard like in it? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. The picture's a little dated. It's a little dated. Sorry if you see some crumbs on this keyboard. It's because I eat in here sometimes. But yeah, this is the Kinesis. That picture, I actually took that picture to send to the pixel artist. That starting screen. I actually sent a picture of my office to the pixel artist to do that. And so I actually have coasters, like Nintendo coasters. This one's pretty gross. There's lots of coffee on it. When I was younger, I was F cool, and now I'm just K cool. Sometimes we go up, F, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. A couple more years, you'll be L cool. Intensive Code, welcome. It's almost Monday morning here in Germany. Well, a bit of a stretch. Look, it's Monday somewhere, right? Thank you guys so much for the follows. Great to have you here. Great to see you. Rotate 90 degrees in the picture, or am I confused? Let me double check. No, it's correct. I was holding it upside down here. So it's actually this way. This is right side up, and then the microphone on it there. With my try not to disconnect anything on accident. But yeah, I have the microphone set on top of it. The C# Player's Guide, the best book for learning C# that there ever was. One of the best learn to program books there ever were. Yeah, I have pretty bad carpal or RSI. I have carpal tunnel on one hand and I have pretty bad RSI on the other one. And so I tried all sorts of different things. This keyboard, all the pain in my hands went away overnight. It was awesome. It was awesome. So highly recommend this keyboard. It's also a $400 keyboard. So, if you're not hurting, then you probably don't need it. You probably don't need it if you're not hurting. Great ergonomically, not great economically, right? The ergonomics are great. The economics not so good. But two sentient dancing cop cops. Yeah, both of them here. Both of them right here on the desk dancing. I got the $10 budget. You got a $10 Kinesis? Yeah, I know. Or the UK equivalent. All right, folks, we're going to hop in here with our award ceremony. I hope you guys are ready. It's been an awesome, such a fun jam this year. Every year's a fun jam. But super cool to be able to participate and be a co-host here. Definitely cheaper than the surgery for sure. But we're going to start off with a couple special thanks before we get into it here. Oh, hang on. Let me set the mood with some Einon Zur. Let's get some better music for this. Einon Zur. Get some dungeon crawling music. Then we'll be good. Here we go. We're going to start off with a little bit of special thanks here. Of course, we have to give special thanks. Start off here to Zuper Dan, the one, the only, the incredibly wonderful, absolutely amazing human being that started dungeoncrawlers.org and starting his crusade to keep dungeon crawlers alive. Without him, this jam would not exist. This community would not exist. And a huge shout out to Zuper Dan. Incredible human being, incredible person. And thank you so much for letting us continue this as a community this year. We appreciate you so much. Zuper Dan, if you're watching this, we love you. Thank you very much for all of your efforts in your crusade and for your community. Next up, we got Cordanor, who is probably the absolute best mod that there ever was. Community manager anyone could ask for. tireless efforts. It feels like Cordaner, do you ever sleep? I feel like anytime anyone ever says anything on the Discord, boom, Cordaner's there. So thank you so much for all of your efforts, and thank you so much for helping the co-hosts keep this organized, setting up special spots for us on the Discord to talk and communicate. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much for everything you do in this community, for helping keeping it alive. And of course, I got to thank my co hosts here, Jimbly, David York, and Local Minimum. Huge, huge. They did all the real work here, folks. I mostly just lurked. I got to ask if David, Jimbly, Local Minimum, did I volunteer to be a co host? I just feel like suddenly I was a co host. I don't know that I would have actually volunteered for this one because it kind of overlapped with a trip I had planned. I'm not saying I don't appreciate that I was co-host. I think we're drafted by consensus. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. I just remember suddenly I was involved. I was on some channel somewhere. Said, okay, I guess I'm co-hosting this. That said, I'm grateful to do it. I'm glad I was able to participate, but I feel like I mostly lurked and streamed, which was super fun. Yeah. So I had so much fun. So thank you guys so much for pulling me into this. Or if I volunteered, thank you for letting me volunteer. You were in the room and suddenly part of the team. I think that's might have been what happened. Yeah. So huge shout out to Jimbly, David York, Local Minimum. They did most of the effort on the back end, making sure the jam actually got set up and running. I really have just been doing some of the streaming stuff. I know it's a great help. I would be streaming anyway, so low effort for me, pretty low effort for me. So, but I'm glad I could contribute. I'm super glad I could help out with that. And of course, a shout out to you guys, the Discord community. Huge shout out to you guys, the Discord community, for helping us. Look, this wouldn't exist without you guys. I'm pretty sure it's the most active community I am a part of on Discord. And arguing about Discord rules is what I'd be doing anyway. So that's low effort too. That's hilarious. I love that. But yeah, Goodwill. Yeah, we got Goodwill in here later as well. Awesome for creating those trophies, which we'll have a little preview for you guys to see in a little bit. But yeah, the Discord community, you guys, it's one of the. I know. Look, I'm in here. I'll show you my Discord here just for a second. Oh, that was the wrong button. I guess we're playing words with dice. No, I'll take it back. This is one of the few. I'm on a zillion. I have a zillion Discords I'm a part of. This is probably out of the zillion Discords I'm on. This is one of the few that I actually participate in and keep up with. So you guys are awesome. Thank you guys for being awesome. Keep making Dungeon Crawler Discord what it is. I want to do another huge shout out for recorded playthroughs and feedback. I forgot one person on this as well. I meant to update this, so I'm so sorry about that. But Alex Polyakov, Local Minimum, and Cordaner, thank you guys so much for recording your playthroughs. Even if you're not recording all of them, really helpful. I started streaming and recording my playthroughs because Cordanor did record playthroughs, and I got so much. I learned so much, not just from watching my own, but from watching him play everyone's games in DCJam 2023. And I went, oh my God, I gotta start doing this. And it's awesome to see so many people doing it. There was one other person, I'm so sorry, I forgot to put you on here. They were in Local Minimum. Do you happen to have the name of the other person here? I'm so sorry that I forgot to add that in here. Let me see if I can find it real quick. There's one other person who was recorded several playthroughs and posted them on jams. I'm gonna try and find it. I wouldn't even figure out the game-breaking bug I made. Yeah, so that's the type of thing that's so useful to get the feedback from people playing. I gotta find real quick. I'm scrolling up through everything, seeing if I can find Zoltan. Zoltan on itch.io has posted several videos on at least 3. So thank you, Zoltan, if you're watching, for doing that, recording those. Super helpful. And if anyone else has done that, thank you guys so much for doing that. It's super appreciated that you guys have done that. I watch not all of them, but I feel like I watch a lot of them, even if they're not my own game, because it's really cool to watch how someone else experiences a game that I've played, or maybe experiences a game that I haven't played yet. Just great to see that feedback. I also want to do, not me, but we want to give a huge shout out to the super active members in the rating community on itch.io, Cryptrat, Wolfeat, and Damien D. You guys, I are on pretty much every single game jam entry as far as I can tell. 60 plus, maybe all of them. And you guys left great feedback. It's very clear that you played the game. It wasn't just one line of feedback, it was paragraphs in some situations of feedback to people whose games you had played. And again, apologies to anyone who I didn't see leaving all of the feedback. If you did, thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who participated in rating and playing and giving feedback to people. Super, super helpful. So, so awesome. This is, I cannot think of any other game jam I've been a part of where the feedback is so lovely and wonderful from the community, and not just one or two people, but the whole community sort of going in, making sure people's games get played and giving the feedback to them. So super, super cool. Yeah, Cousin Oz, thank you so much. Wolfie, your list of games and stuff was super helpful, as well as all of your categorization. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, we are listening to Einon Zer's a soundtrack for the game Sword Coast Legends, one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. Um, yeah, Crypt Rat, if you're watching this, if you see this, I'll have to upload this later to YouTube and post it. But Crypt Rat, thank you, thank you, thank you if you're watching this for all of the feedback you give to our community. I think of you as a huge member of the community, even if you're not on the Discord. All right, folks, what we've all been waiting for, the awards. The awards. But before that, I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We'll do the awards. We'll do the awards. I apologize. No, that was rude, or was it? Or was it? Let me take a swig here. This stream's sponsored by Kirkland's. No, it's not. It's not sponsored by Kirkland's sparkling water. But Kirkland, if Costco, if you wanna sponsor, I enjoy the tasty, refreshing bubbliness of sparkling water. It's like having a lime, but not really. If you had a lime that was spicy, not sponsored by Bean Juice. It's noon. It's noon in the afternoon today. It's not sponsored by Bean Water right now. I should have gotten myself some Bean Water. But yeah. All right. On to the awards. We do have a sponsor. Um, and that is Craft Picks. Craft Picks has offered a subscription to their art services. Awesome stuff. Let's go check out Craft Picks real quick. I don't have it open in this web browser. Here we go. Craft Picks here. The top 10 entries will get a year subscription to Craft Picks. Incredible assets for you to use in all of your projects. Super, super cool. Jimbly, I think you used some of these. Is that correct or not? I think you did. Awesome stuff. Almost all of the monsters are in Raza from Craftspick with a bunch of editing. Yeah, these are just such an awesome platform. They have some free stuff too to check out, but you will get access, I believe, to everything. So thank you so much to the sponsored Craft Picks for helping us have those awards. Half the viewers went to their kitchen for their own coffee. I know. K Cool, we'll have to double check and see. We'll have to see about that. Well, you'll contact one of the host or Cordaner about that information. I think David York is the person to contact about Craft Pick subscriptions. So the winner of this jam will be super powered next year. Exactly. Great question. All right, here we go. And we're ready for the number 10 slot. Are you ready? It's only like $5 a month for a jam. So even if you don't get a free one, it's worth checking out. Absolutely agree. All right. In number 10, the Temple of Evil Elementals. Quite possibly, in my opinion, it is the epitome. Is that the right word? Is that an insult? It is so dungeon crawlery. This one is so dungeon crawlery by Mike Kill. It just oozed classic dungeon crawler with the theme applied to it. You had 4 small dungeons, you had RNG, you had party recruitment. Super, super cool. This is one of my personal favorites, and it's awesome to see it here ranked at number 10. So you will be receiving Might Kill if you're here a $40 Steam gift card plus a Craft Picks subscription. Great work. Thank you so much for this submission. I absolutely love this one. I had a lot of fun. I wish I had infinite time to go back and. It's sad that I wasn't able to go back and replay all of these again. This was one of the ones I wanted to go back and see if I could get a perfect run where I was able to recruit every single character on the first try. Super, super cool entry. Congratulations on your number 10. We're going to move on to number 9, which is Goat Stock Cultist Gathering. What a fun little entry here by Damien D. Thank you so much for submitting it. Damien, this one was so, so cool. This one I felt was like, well, how would I describe this one? A lesson in like puzzle and game design and making things intuitive for your player, at least for me. One of the things that I struggle with in my games and why I don't do a whole lot of puzzles typically is they're either too hard or too easy. You want it to be just hard enough that your player feels that it's not so hard, but your player feels super smart when they do it and not dumb that they can't figure something out. So really, really good job with Goat Stock. Thank you so much again for submitting it. Super, super cool. Well-balanced puzzles is underrated. It's hard as heck. Yes, absolutely hard. So hard to make good puzzles. So deep, really awesome game. Absolutely agree. We're going to move on to number 8 here. The Sacred Flame by David York. David York made this one really, really beautiful pixel art in the style of Might and Magic 3, I believe, 2 or 3. I think it's in the style of 3. Amazing 2-frame animations. Really solid entry. Because David is one of the hosts, he will not be getting the Steam gift card. We're going to be actually giving that what we'll be announcing at the end. That'll get passed down to the next place. But does get a Craft Pick subscription. Thank you so much. Yeah, Might Magic 2 style, so awesome. The art in this, just absolutely incredible. The story, really incredible too. Great use of the elemental theme as well. Beautiful looking game. It was absolutely beautiful. Highly recommend it. So all of these games I recommend. So if you didn't get a chance to play some of these, highly recommend going back to them. Number 7, Kai's Captain Ray Gun on Planet X. This, I believe, is the first of the games that I played. This, in my mind, if I was gonna give this one a shout out or like give this one a specific award, hosts aren't giving specific awards, but this one was so cool. I would call most like Doom is sort of how I feel about this one. Captain Ray Gun on Planet X, super cool. Kai, I probably should have said all the names of all the creators and the other ones as well. Kai, Aldry, Ollie on the music. We got the flute from Ollie Hefner. The most Doom-like one here. Super fun entry. Best N64 game of the jam. Ooh, I like that. Really great entry. Thank you so much, Kai, for this one. To me, it felt like Unreal the Castle Flyby. Yeah. Really cool shader and effects in this one. Great game. So good. So good. Let's look at number 6 next. In 6th place, we got Layer Keeper Draw and Brawl. This was one that Kunik was sharing with us on the Discord as he was making it leading up to the jam with a dungeon crawler, card battler. Super cool. Lots of replayability in this one. Super fun entry as well. So Layer Keeper, Draw and Brawl. Not enough dungeon, but what an awesome card battler. Yeah, such a card. This one, I felt like it just sort of like dropped you in. There was so much going on. For me, it was a little bit difficult to figure out right off the bat. So I was super grateful that Kunik was in the stream to help me pick it up a little bit easier. I made it on my first run all the way to the end and died on the final boss. Super sad. To do all the dungeon crawls I want to do. Yeah, I get it. Coming in at number 5, we have The Adventures of Raza and the Chromatic Dragons. Sorry, the Rainbow Dragons. No, Chromatic Dragons, Rainbow Dragons. Chromatic Dragons. That's right. Raza. What a fun, cute, silly adventure this one was. I feel like the only thing I missed in this was Jimbly's patented mini map where you can click to go wherever you've been. I love that feature so much. In some of the other ones, I stole it for my game. But what a fun game where you're fighting your dragon's uncles, yeah, or your uncles. Yeah. What a cool little game, Jimbly. Great work once again this year. Also, the game with the longest title. In fact, it was basically impossible to get it to fit on the screen without shrinking it. The voice work was so good. Music was astounding. Just a fun, silly little story. So thank you so much, Jimbly, for this one. Jimbly is also a host, so we will be awarding that $40 Steam gift card to another winner at the end. So stay tuned for that as well. In number 4, am I allowed to say this one was my personal favorite? This is one of my personal favorites, actually. Y2K Crawler. Holy moly! This, I don't think I laughed and smiled and had as much joy from this one as any of the other entries in this jam. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but at the end, when that Microsoft mascot comes at you, I thought I was gonna puke from laughing so hard. It captured the zaniness of 90s Doom clones 100%. This one is for the old geezers. Yeah, this one was so cool, so fun. You know, this one really, in my mind, only had one flaw. The only flaw that I saw in this one was that it wasn't Y2 crawler with the K instead of a C crawler. But look, what am I? Who am I? Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? Fantastic entry. I had so much fun with this one. And if you haven't played this one, go play it. Go play it. You absolutely have to. All right, we have the number 10 through 4 there with the Steam card, Steam gift card, and Craft Pick sub. We're moving on to the top 3, where we're going to be the top 3 actually get a beautiful trophy made by Goodwill. I believe Goodwill has actually finished making these and is just about ready to ship them off once we get some addresses and names to put on there. So huge thank you to Goodwill, as well as everyone. I should have put it on here. I didn't have the list. I'm realizing now all of the people who donated money to make these possible as well. So thank you to all of those people. Some of the hosts are doing it Goodwill as well. So if you know someone who is donating funds to make this happen, please put their name in the chat for me. I apologize, I don't have it ahead of time. Okay, but let's look at the top 3. In third place. I need a drum roll. We need a drum. Should we add a drum? Hang on, let me go get a drum roll soundboard real quick. Do I have a drum roll command? I don't. Do you guys think I could add a drum roll command in time? Major financial donors: Kai, Alex Polyakov, Jimbly, David York, and Bone Broth. Thank you guys so much. You guys are incredible. The closest thing I have to a drum roll is the whoa, I think. Whoa. So maybe we could do the whoa. We'll do whoa on these. We also we have we got a meh as well, but it doesn't seem as appropriate for this one. Oh, here's what I'll do. For the top 3, in honor of Zuper Dan, I'll wear my IKEA hat in Zuper Dan's honor for the top 3. Those of you guys don't know, Zuper Dan also has an IKEA hat. So for the top 3, that's what we'll do. The IKEA hat makes an appearance. That's right. All right. So in third place, are you guys ready? One's in the chat. If you're ready to. Oh no, 3's in the chat. 3's in the chat if you're ready to see third place. We got to get a couple people typing 3 in the chat to see third place. 3's in the chat. There they are. Beautiful. Here we go. In third place, we have Kobolds of Fetching and Cleaning. Such a great one, created by Alexander Polyakov, Nika Kudongova, sorry for the name pronunciation, and Jun Kudo. Such an amazing clap. Yeah. Round of applause for this one. I thought this game had some of the most beautiful artwork in it. So many quests. outstanding, outstanding. So fun, so fun. The little noises, the pitch alteration as you go up and down. It was great until it wasn't. Until you'd played the game so long, you're going, okay, can we? All right, all right. A little bit too much. OPL 3 for the win. I loved it. I loved it. Absolutely outstanding game. Alexander, thank you so much. That was so fun with the menu noises. Oh, I know. It's just like this little morsel of goodness on top of something that was already fantastic and great, right? So, such a fun entry. If you guys haven't seen this one, incredible. At the very least, oh, and the font. Yeah, the font. At the very least, you got to go watch someone's playthrough of it. I think Cordanor has a playthrough of it. I wish I had recorded my playthrough of it. Alex, I think. Oh, no, Alex, it's Alex's game. That's right. Local Minimum, I believe, has a playthrough of this one as well. Such a fantastic, wonderful entry. So you'll be getting the third place trophy, the $40 Steam gift card, and the Craft Pick sub. So thank you so much for this wonderful, amazing entry and your continued efforts in our community. I know you've contributed a lot to the community just in general as well. All right. Second place. In second place, two's in the chat if you're ready for second place. Or not. Look, we don't have to do second place. If you guys don't want to see second place, we could just wrap it up right now. One, Kai just like go straight to number one. Straight to number one. We can skip number two. We can skip number two. Casey Cool. Casey Ools are like, yeah, let's just go to two. Let's just go to two. Square root of 4. All right, folks, here we go. We're going to do number 2 is going to be really brief because it doesn't deserve it. Number 2 here, Blood of the Last Dragon. This was our entry in this one. So we got that number. This one. So what I got to say here is I cannot believe how well this game was received. I knew it was going to be for a specific niche of people, so thank you guys so much for enjoying the game. I enjoyed making it. Really, I got to give so much credit to Selgeron for making the art, Roliander for contributing to that as well. I feel like I cheated a little bit because I spent so much time building the engine for this ahead of time. So I feel a little bit I feel unworthy in some ways, but thank you guys so much for loving this game, enjoying it. Having to create the engine though? Yes, it's the engine. So all of the art assets were made during the game jam, with the exception of the background in the crawling mode, and the exception of there was one piece of music that I reused that I made before the game jam. Everything else was made during the game jam. But I just want to say thank you guys so much to my team, Selgeron. Thank you so much for all the work you did with the art. Roliander as well. Thank you so much for contributing. So yeah, I spent a lot of time building an engine and building an art tool to make the art for this game. So I'm super glad people enjoyed this, and I feel pretty inspired to potentially try something like this again in the future, though maybe having a slightly higher resolution. And thank you so much to everyone for it. That said, I think it's time to go to number 1. What do you guys think? You guys want to know who got first? It wasn't me. Scumbly with the 1. Let's do it. Let's look at first. Juan for number 1. All right, folks, here we go. In first place trophy goes to Scales and Scraps by That One Unity Dev Sketch and Bathrobe Baka. What an incredible entry. Round of applause for this one. Such a freaking great game. This was one of those ones that I couldn't wait to come back to. I don't think there was a save feature in this one. Maybe there was. I didn't finish this one. I think I played it again. I played so many of these for an hour. I made it an hour into this one. Yes, congratulations on your first place trophy, Steam gift card, Crowd Pick sub, and I believe the biggest prize of all is you get the Jam winner tag on Discord. Like, you can't even look, Steam gift card trophy, you could trade those away, but that little note on the Discord, nobody can take that from you. Nobody can take that from you. Such a fun game. Absolutely loved this one. Really, really great game. Thank you guys so much for participating in it. Thank you so much for making it. Thank you so much for sharing it with the community. What a fun little entry. Super round of applause. Super round of applause here. Thank you so much for your participation. Everybody loves chicken. It's true. That's why everything tastes like chicken. We have a couple more awards to get through here. This presentation is maybe quite long, but we're gonna keep going here. My first attempt at a dungeon crawler, and I really enjoyed the challenge. So glad you came in and joined us, Mr. Zombie UK. Hope you'll join us again next year. There's a couple more awards as well to give. So 3 of the Steam gift cards actually are going to get awarded to those who are not hosting the Game Jam. So we got a couple extra ones, as well as, and we'll see that in a minute, trophies for the best in visual, audio, and creativity and innovations. The top 3 categories will also get that. So we're going to take a look at that next. But huge round of applause for everyone who participated in these top 10. And so next we're going to look at the runners up with the 3 additional $40 Steam gift cards. Great work, everybody. And so the next eligible entry is in 13th place, which is out of 78 is still insane. In 13th place, we have Drake's Void, Ruben Tiparak, Jade Clock, and Dr. Nicholas Brinza. Number 13, Drake's Void. Congratulations on this one. This one, the render was another one that was super cool. I loved that you could see out the window of the ship and see the other parts of the ship on this one as well. Another really solid card game entry, or what we'll call a deck builder, I guess. That was really good. Needed a little bit of balancing, but otherwise such a solid, fun entry. And the colors, yes, incredible visual style. We should all take lessons from this. 100% agree. 100% agree. So good. In 12th place, we had Outer Space Blues Cold Ember. What a game. What a style. The visual style in your games is so good. Great creative direction on these. Thank you so much. I love the combat system is really cool. In my opinion, a really unique feeling of a game. Very Cold Ember style game. So thank you so much for submitting this to the Game Jam. Congratulations. And in 11th place, we have Rat Job by Renardon and Yuli Pally. Rat Job is so good. Rat Job was actually in probably my top 3. Maybe at times I feel there are things about Rat Job that are my favorite of all of these. Just this one, I think this one was my favorite, Damien, as well. Just the idea of you're a rat in a mech moving around and it was like the rotating around in this one. I truly hope that these guys will make a post-jam version, and this is one of the ones that the reason I think this one is number 1 for me is if there was a full version of this game with additional mechanics, additional mech stuff, more puzzles, I would probably spend $5 to $15 on a dungeon crawler with this premise. Such a good idea, interpretation. One of my favorites, maybe my absolute favorite. It's hard for me. There's so many good ones. It's hard for me to say which. I keep saying this one was my favorite. This one was my favorite on a bunch of different ones, but this one was definitely in my top 3, top 5, maybe top 1. So great job, runner ups. If you are getting a Steam gift card, reach out to David Jimbly on Discord. Jimbly's I think the one disseminating those out to people. And we'll say that again at the end of the chat, but Jimbly is your contact on the Discord. All right. Finally, we are on to our special categories. In these, each person is going to take home a trophy. Again, special thanks to Goodwill for making the trophies and everyone who donated to make them possible. So these are special categories either for the audio, visual, and creativity and innovation. I don't think it's in that order, but we'll find out when I hit the next key. All right, so let's take a look here. For visuals, we have David York. Again, just an absolutely gorgeous painting of art in this one. Absolutely deserved. Those 2 frame animations were super cool. The story was super cool. The guys with the eyes as they're talking to you as they show up, absolutely incredible from a visual standpoint. Super cool system you built to display your game. I absolutely think it was a phenomenal set of art. Coming from drawing the ASCII art and ANSI art for our game, I can't imagine how much time it took to make all of the art for this game at the resolution you were doing it. So, and programming and story, a one-man machine. David, congratulations to you. Next up, we have the audio category, I believe. Best audio is The Adventures of Raza and the Chromatic Dragons. Jimbly, fantastic audio entry. Nikki Yarasikaris, the audio was so fun. The speech part, the music, it's just like the what was it called when someone talked? The narration was so good, super well deserved. Major awesome entry. Thank you so much for it. Absolutely loved the audios in this. So thank you guys so much for submitting it. Nikki and Sienna for the audio and music. Thank you guys so much. And then our final, I think our final award is for creativity and innovation. If you guys are ready to see the creativity and innovation award, type C and I in the chat, or C/I in chat. I guess you can, number 1 isn't that easy. So C and I, and hopefully that doesn't mean anything that I don't think it is. The C and I, here we go. All right. Look how much power I have. Don't you guys? Look, I feel so special. CDCI. Perfect. Here we go. Creativity and innovation goes to Y2K Crawler. Again, this is just such an outstanding example of the zaniness of 90s crawlers. I couldn't think of a game more deserving this of the ones I've played. Just so creative, so goofy, so much fun. You're using a minesweeper radar to detect mines. You are getting attacked by Clippy. Oh my goodness, this game was so good. Sorry for the spoilers if you guys haven't played this one. The 95 palette was perfect. Oh my god, this game just absolutely incredible. I couldn't get this game enough. Super silly, super fun, and not too. I think this is one of the ones that wasn't an hour long to get all of the fun out of it, and I think that really played into it. I don't think this one is CGA, but it is maybe CGA inspired or EGA inspired. Super cool. Looks more VGA to me. I'm not sure if you guys specifically chose a like EGA palette though. All right, and we have a couple community shout outs that we're gonna give here. So I posted a link to give some shout outs from the community members. And so here we got some 3 shout outs we're going to give out today from community members to other community members for their games. And so our first shout out is going to come from Cordanor, and it's going to be going to Dragonstone Dungeon, which is this beautiful game you see here on the right. An unassuming but very detailed and feature-rich game. Visible equipment, shops that felt very polished and well-balanced with sensibly chosen and clearly communicated limitations that leave room for future expansion. Overall, a very pleasant and fun experience. I found this game absolutely addicting. If you didn't play this one because you thought the art was a turnoff, please go check it out, especially if you like this style of dungeon crawler, or just sort of the super addicted, super polished. I don't even want to call this programmer art, because this is like such a stylized art. Just close your eyes or not and play it. Play it now. Play it now. You won't regret it. It's so good. Thank you, Mucky Taters, for this entry. I hope you're here watching. So much fun with this one. No shortcuts were made. Absolutely fabulous. Thank you, Cordana, for the shout out to Mucky Taters Dragonstone Dungeon. All right, we have another shout out here. This one is for Clickocalypse. I think it's Clickocalypse, right? The shout out is for the craziest plot twist, which is absolutely true. Jay Clocked here, shouting this one out to our very own local minimum, Polymonic Slipper Hat, and XY Midaz. I thought this one would be in the top 3 for sure. Yeah, there were some really interesting, fun things going on with this one. And uh, again, spoiler here, but if you play this one, it's not what you think. Suddenly, you're just in this horrible upside down place. Super, super cool use here, especially for an idle game. Thank you so much for this one. Fantastic, fantastic entry as well. And we have one more shout out here from Dave Likes Pasta to the Louvre Heist by Wolf Heat. Really fun, engaging the whole way through. It had the most creative interpretation of the Louvre parking lot in all of media. The Louvre, is it Louvre? That's how we played the Louvre. The Louvre Heist. Such a fun, amazing game. Again, this is one of those ones, like I said with Goat Stock, is just a game with exploration and puzzles that I would consider to be something everyone should play and study a little bit to understand how to put those together in a cohesive way that's intuitive and like keeps the player feeling smart and not getting stuck or dumb, at least in my opinion. So awesome, awesome stuff here. Wolf Pete, thank you so much for all of your contributions. Another learning tool, absolutely. Absolutely. And thank you guys so much for coming out to our ceremony here. Absolutely wonderful time. Such a fun entry set of entries. Wins next tomorrow, yeah. So we'll see you next year, DCJam 2027. If you feel like this is not the correct way to say this, there were many discussions had. There was a long discussion of it. Congratulations, everyone, so much for it. Local minimum just released the results. You should be able to go see them now. There's the link for you. If you got a prize and you want to collect, contact us on Discord. We have, I believe, David York is who your contact is if you want to get Craft Pick subscriptions. Jimbly, if you want to get paid for your Steam gift card. And there was one other thing. Oh, trophies. No, David York is trophies. Reach out to David York for trophies. Thank you guys so much. Essentially, just tag one of us on Discord. We can hopefully direct you to the right person. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for all of your efforts. Thank you for contributing these. I'm going to wrap it up for today, unless there are any final questions. But you guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for making this. This was, I love Dungeon Crawler Jam. The Grumpy Game Dev introduced me to this in 2023, and it has been essentially like a holiday. I look forward. Holiday might be a strong word because of how much effort I put. It's not a holiday in the sense of work, of taking time off, but the amount of looking forward to this I spend all year long for essentially the last 4 years. So thank you all for making such an awesome game jam community and super great genre. All right, everybody, remember, keep coding, keep growing, remember to be the best you can be. You're welcome back anytime. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I'm not gonna raid out to anyone. Just gonna end the stream here. Normally I do a raid out, but we're just gonna wrap it up. So everyone have a beautiful day. We'll keep coding. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I changed my am I muted? No, I'm not. I changed my mind. We're actually gonna raid over to Vimlark because Vimlark will play your game. He does a little raffle. So if you want someone to play your game, you can submit it over at Vimlark. He streams on Sundays, getting people to and play their games. You can submit your game for him to play. He's about to do it. So we're gonna do that over to Vimlark, everybody. Also just a great place to get feedback from people. Remember to keep going, keep growing, keep being the best, keep being the best. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.